What's up, everybody? Look, I got paint on my scrubs, but it's okay. I got bleach on it from whenever I did the bleach water, so we're just gonna scrub up these dishes really quickly. Yep. I threw out the microwave because it was like being weird. Like it was like it was, you know how if you put like a fork in there and then you start it, like that's what it was like. Every time I used it, it would like I don't know. So I threw it in the dumpster. So thank God. But anyway, I don't think anyway dumpster or microwave aren't good anyway. So no, anyway, it's all good. I forgot to get almond milk. This stuff at the store literally came up to $60.02. So I'm basically broke. I need to get another job. Or take the small business thing serious, which I don't really believe. I think like geographically, I think that you have to be somewhere where you can actually like do stuff like geographically, because I don't know, and I just think that certain people don't understand the importance of supporting small business startups and, small business things that people do and stuff. I feel so bad because like whenever I was younger, I don't know, just crazy how stuff is. Crazy how life is, and you have to be like, there's some things that people do and have done like to people unknowingly, like, and God will never let you live it down. You will not that he won't let you live it down. It's like you have to learn how to just be supportive of people and learn God has a different way of living rather than being like mean and ugly towards people and all this and that. And so like let's say that you hurt somebody's feelings like about something long time ago, you will have to be sorry, you'll have to say sorry, you'll have to like swing back around, because like even in my own walk, like it seems like nobody's without sin. That's of course, that's for sure, but like, and God can always see the motives of like, if you're trying to say something to somebody just to hurt their feelings, yeah, that's God can see that within you. You might not know that you're doing that, but God knows like the intentions behind of like the things that we say or like how we treat people. Like if you're purposely trying to bully somebody, oh Lord, yeah, and you might get away with it, but God's still seen it. So, and that goes for me too. I'm not threatening nobody. Like, but the importance of supporting people's small businesses is vital and important, but not until like maybe one day you might have to start a small business and you probably are going to need clients and customers, so you probably want to do your best to be like as supportive as you can be, versus like, oh, I pray to God, like whatever that curse is or whatever. Maybe not, who cares, but anyway. And then I don't know. It's just really hard to see that squash thing. It's a gourd, and I actually I want to learn how to make like a birdhouse out of it. I feel so bad because my baby, then it was so weird. Like, so my baby, my 3-year-old, we have a big pine tree right out by my townhouse right here, and he was like gathering up all like the pine cones, and he was like and I was like, okay, like go gather them up and then we'll save them and then we will like make something with them, because but I was like, what are we gonna make? Like what could we make? Like what could we do? And then way after the fact that like I got tired of them just like laying around and sitting around, I threw them away. But I seen this thing where it was like you could fill them with like peanut butter and then get bird seed and roll it in like the bird seed, and it will attract like birds. And so I was like, oh well, you know, well, that's long gone, but maybe next summer or next year we could get it done or something. You know, it's just really weird how one thing that I'm feeling is like a lot of regret, and a lot of regret for not chasing after the dreams and the goals and the stuff. And you can either live in that or you can change it. Like today, like I had one canvas thing left. I had all those acrylic paints and paintbrushes, and I kept them all clean and everything, but you know, but hopefully we live like that, because you know, we could spend another year just hoping, wishing, praying and bitching and complaining, or we can actually go get stuff done and do stuff, you know. Like I think, I don't know, that's just whatever, but anyway, so that's that. And health and wellness will always be a priority. You know, your health and getting healthy, your wellness, your fitness goals will always be priority above everything. But that's the way I look at it. I mean, even though like I slack, and then I got a gym membership. I went for like the first week or two, and then I quit going. And then I just felt like I was like doing a whole bunch of stuff, and I was being like demonically harassed, attacked, oppressed, or whatever you want to call it. And I felt like, I don't know, sometimes like I feel like I can't discern whether like it's God telling me like, hey, sit down and shut up, or if it's like the demons trying to make me stop. But if it takes like that much, like if it's that much spiritual warfare just to like, I was trying to work 2 jobs and go to the gym, and like I thought like that was what God wanted me to do, and like, you know, stay fit and go for the gold and all this and that. And I got fired from the one job. They bullied me out of the other job, and then the gym was just like, I don't know, it was kind of like a weird thing going on, you know. But those are all, you could look at, somebody could look at me and say, oh, like those are all excuses though, you know, like I can't help somebody if they want to fire me from a job, you know. I can't go say, please don't, please, like, you know. And then the one, I'm not gonna speak on that. Because it's them against, you know, it's them against us, and they always win. That's how it looks. That's how it is. They were allowing crooked shit to go on. Anyway, we'll just shut up. But yeah, they were allowing crooked ass shit to go on, and a lot of people liked it because of the economy, and you know. But when you run a business, like, you don't want one of your workers, like, you know, you don't, that's just not how you run business, you know, that's just not how you do things. But anyway, we'll just shut up, right? So in your local community, like, do you guys support small businesses? Do you guys try to shop local? Like, do you guys have side hustles, like, as a mom? Or like, do you believe in, like, okay, my take on college is, if I'm gonna have like a set career, then I'm gonna need to do some form of college, you know, stuff like that. And there's a lot of people that like they take 2 years to hunker down and chase their goals, and it really works out for them. But it just seems like what am I missing? Like, I don't know, it's really weird. So no comparison, it's just we got to do better. We have to get more serious about like our goals and our life and how we want things to look, and you know, not be like, I was painting. As I was painting that picture, if you go to my community tab, you could see that picture that I painted. At first I scribbled on it. Like, I was like, I don't know like how to draw, how to paint, nothing. So, and then I said in this other video, like, I sat down with my kids to do the artwork, and I was like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to draw. So I'm just gonna like scribble, and I would like scribble something like that, a picture in my mind. And then I would just like scribble it in until it became like something. And so I think that is art. I don't know. But, and then, but as I was doing it, like my mind was like really calm, really peaceful, and like I wasn't thinking about all of this like swirly exterior spiritual stuff. And honestly, I'm not like, I'm not against God. I love Jesus and everything like that, but I think that I need to learn how to balance like my physical life with my spiritual life. I'm always like stuck in like the spiritual stuff that my physical is like depleted, just done for, like nothing. And I don't think that this life was meant to for me to be lived like that. I don't think that it's supposed to be like scarcity, poverty, all this other stuff, you know. And I think God is in the business of healing things, but whenever we expect it to be some kind of way, whenever it doesn't look like that tip top perfect picture, whatever thing in our mind, then we're like, okay, like we don't want it. And it's so scary to be ungrateful to God, because he can strike us at the flare of his nostril. We could be dead, you know. So yeah, we need to be more thankful, more grateful, and all this and that. But yeah, so yeah, I hope you guys like my videos. Learn to let go of control, learn to let go of whatever the hell that thing is, I don't know. And then just paint your pictures and garden and plan and set your goals and actually do them, you know. But yeah, so tell me your guys' like New Year's resolutions of like what are you guys planning? What have you done? What have you noticed? Like what are your things? Comment below, because I really want to read your comments and I really want to interact. I really want to build my community of people, you know. So I love you guys. Subscribe to my channel and like my videos. Bye.